we're gonna try to finish up real fast because somebody doesn't know how to have their shit ready. I had my sodas here. All I had to do was take a shit this morning. I'm just saying.
I've been setting up my office, so I was like trying to get a bunch of stuff set up. So I think that's what's the technical issue is I set up like a new webcam. I setting up like a bunch of other stuff and preparing for a new monitor and all that. So that's why things are a little bit in
Oh,
shambles at this moment.
fancy monitor, extra
No,
wide.
just an
Oh, just
nope, just a
so you have
just a
extra.
standard extra monitor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I've my setup for,
yeah.
but
I
yours
had
isn't
a
for
usually
editing.
right. Mine is just for work.
Yeah,
But like, yeah, I've been for years. I've been using this. Not years for I guess years. I've been having sort of a laptop stand where it's
yeah,
fine. But now I'm just like, the laptop stand is just like it's good. It matches up perfectly. But man, I have a small laptop screen. It's 13-inch, so I'm just like ready for
yeah.
something that's human size.
Yeah, that's it's like my uh the monitor setup. I had to just, well, even writing alone, having your research on one screen and being able to write on another is freaking
And I've
amazing.
gotten old as fuck, man. As soon as like
Oh, shut
I've been
up.
no, let me listen. Like my so as far as like my vision goes,
Yeah,
like I have
yeah,
to make everything really big.
yeah. I
Yeah.
some people, the weirdest fucking thing about humanity is the fact of inconsistency in the model. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, human
Not even
beings, we're all
close.
carbon based life forms. We all have, um there's a limited number of combinations for shit to put together to get us, and yet so many things can go wrong at different times for different people. So, but that's neither here nor there. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to LR Mornings on a Monday morning today with Kyle. And
Jammer.
yay, it's Christmas week, man. Man, are you excited?
I am ready to chill for 4 days and then chill for 3 days the next, or 3.5 days the following
Yeah,
week. I'm ready to this has been as you know, I've been adjusting to a new job and it's been great, but oh man, it's stressful. It's stressful and it's like it's a huge learning curve. So and I'm working so much, as you probably know by how
yeah.
flaky I've been. Like I expected when I left as editor in chief, I was like, oh, I'll still be doing like a couple articles a week. Homie don't got
You
time
don't
for a
do
couple
jack
articles a week.
shit, man. You
Yeah.
do nothing. You like show up here once or twice because I'll end up being stupid and making some appointment at like 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, and then I'm like, well, fuck, I can't do the show with Jammer on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But uh look, we're gonna I gotta get your point of view. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say
Oh yeah.
say this. There's a spoiler warning, all right, guys. So you guys got
For
about
what? Spoiler for what? You have
for
to
the
specify.
Mandalorian final season, or final episode of season 2. Definitely not final season. There will be a season three, but yeah, so there's your spoiler warning for the Mando. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What the fuck was your problem with? No, I'm joking. What was your initial, you personally, your reaction to seeing Luke, and then what's your take on it? Because Cam
Well,
had an interesting detraction, and I think you
well,
might
here's the
have a
thing.
detraction, but it might be
I
different.
do. I mean, I actually was talking to my brother-in-law about this, and he's a huge fan. He knows all of the shit. Like he watches all the cartoons, has read a bunch of books and shit, so he's into it. And he made a really good point, and it's something that I was feeling but didn't verbalize. Was that if basically we had not had Rogue One, if we had not had the Rise of Skywalker, if we had not had Solo, a Star Wars story, I think I would have been okay with that ending. However, because I feel like they did earn a lot of things, like they let us spend a lot of time with these new characters to get us to care about them.
Right.
However, because it has become a trend in Star Wars to, oh, don't have faith. Here's this character, Here's Darth Maul. Here's Darth Vader. Here's the Emperor. And now it's just like, here's Luke Skywalker at the end of it's something. It's just clearly it's a cheap trick and it's really annoying. That being said, I don't think it. I still felt for the Mandalorian at the end when he had to hand him off the kid. He took off his mask. I thought that was really impactful. I thought it would have been cool. It's just I didn't. It felt cheap, and of course it brings a lot of other questions like where was Grogu during the rest of the during the Rise of Skywalker? Like where was he?
There's a line there that says,
Hold on, really quick. I was
Go ahead.
I was also half expecting Luke to go like, oh, and here's my nephew Ben. He's going to be training with you. I was half expecting that.
Oh, Ben would be like an infant right now, like a
But yeah, they're trained as young
child,
people. At least they were back in the day.
child. Like he would be he was born 5 years after the Battle of Yavin, so he's like 18 months right now.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
He's 18 months old. Your dislike of it's kind of what I thought, which is fair take. Cam's, did you hear what Cam's was?
I didn't.
Cam's was really just that he thought they used it at the wrong time.
Okay.
He was like, he liked what they did. He liked everything he saw for the most part. Yeah, there's some moments that some of the action could have been better. There's like dark troopers that wait a moment to take a shot. Yeah, sure, he could have tightened that shot group. No pun intended. Tightened that shot group up a bit. The de-aging, we know Disney is hit or miss with that. So, but his biggest issue was like, you've got this planned crossover event. Like Grogu should have continued for a little bit more, and then Luke taking him at the end of this big story he thinks would have been more impactful. Like
I don't understand what you mean.
We will never get another Luke Skywalker reveal again. There's no. We got the old Luke. We just got Grandmaster Jedi Luke. There's no more reveal for Luke, basically.
Okay.
As what Cam was getting at. He just feels like they may have, he's fine that they used it. He just feels like maybe they used it too early. So I mean, I get that take too. So
I mean, I don't agree with that simply because like, I mean, when are you going to hold it for? Why hang on to it?
Like I just said, we had originally thought a real potential that Grogu wouldn't be rescued, and that the Jedi would be like Ahsoka. She'd show up late, Gideon gets away, something like that. We figured it would go on, and maybe that's why he felt that way.
The reason why I don't agree with that is because I'm happy they didn't decide, oh, let's just drag things out because dragging things out is what we do.
Right. We do know that the next chapter of the Mandalorian is the Book of Boba Fett, which
we don't. Do we know that?
Yes, that's exactly what Kathleen Kennedy said.
So there is no Mandalorian season 3?
No, there is Mandalorian season 3. You ass. we have confirmed it.
I know that. Well, that's what I was confused about. You said the next chapter of the Mandalorian is Boba Fett.
Yes. The next chapter of this story.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, and that seems to be what a lot of people are confused about. But I can tell you that LRM has spoken with a reliable source, as mentioned past Friday. There will indeed be a season 3 of The Mandalorian, Din Djarin Mandalorian, with the logo, The Mandalorian, following the Book of Boba Fett. So I was actually surprised today because The Mandalorian tweeted out their actual Twitter tweeted out the logo for the Book of Boba Fett, and I half expected to see the Mandalorian like in the logo somewhere, like this was going to be called the Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett. Like that's what I thought, but it doesn't seem to be. Let me double check because I caught it just real quick before coming. No, it's just called Star Wars: The Book of Boba Fett. But it is a. I mean, they're going with these real comic booky, very simplified but texturized titles. I'm trying to say copy it and send it to you in Slack.
I'm gonna pull it. That's okay. I got it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I
The
like
Book of
it.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I really
sure.
did expect it to say the Mandalorian, the book of Boba Fett. But anyways, it doesn't. It
I mean,
just
it makes sense because as
yeah.
we said before, like they're gonna have this is gonna be one overarching story
Mm-hmm.
for that is gonna go across several shows, and basically these shows are meant to. We described this back in June or something with
Yep.
something our source mentioned is Game of Thrones, and even Jon Favreau I think confirmed that he name
Yeah.
dropped Game of Thrones as
Game
a.
of Thrones, not Marvel's cinematic universe. Game of
I
Thrones.
mean, you can compare it to either one, but
It's
basically
sort of, yeah.
the idea behind it is that there is one through line. However, in that, aside from that through line, you have all of the different shows that have weaving and intersecting stories. Basically, as if each house, if each house in Game of Thrones were to have their own TV show, this is
Right.
basically that executed. That's what they're
Right.
saying.
And
And
they're not
so, given that's the case, it makes sense that Boba Fett would have his own show. Boba Fett, we mentioned that
yeah.
before that Boba Fett was going to have a spinoff.
Right. But we were also expecting it to be a mini series, which is why I thought it would be the Mandalorian, the book of Boba Fett.
Were we
Because
expecting it to be a miniseries? I didn't know that.
yeah, we are. It's and this is all sources and rumors, so take grain of salt. We're expecting Boba Fett to be a mini series, less
Oh, and
episodes, as few as
okay.
3. Some have rumored as few as 3, like 1 hour long episodes. I'm guessing more like a Mandalorian 4 to 6, probably a couple 30-minute, couple 45-minute.
My guess is 6 to 8. That's my guess. 6 to 8 episodes.
Well, and 8 would be a full series for them, like the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't think
I
it'll
mean,
be.
I'm not expecting it to be a miniseries.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, anyways,
Yeah.
we'll
Really
see.
quick, something I didn't know is that
Uh,
executive producing this alongside Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni is Robert Rodriguez. Did not know that.
I did not until I legitimately, I swear to God, I saw Tamir Ming Na, John Favreau, and I stopped reading, and then I just saw the logo. Oh wow, Robert Rodriguez. He did a great job.
He directed that episode.
Yes, he did a great job. He did the action episode that after the
Yeah.
first like 3 4 4 minutes, it's just one set piece. It's awesome.
What I was the first one that I was like, oh, someone directed this because it felt distinct from the other
Yeah.
ones, mostly because it seems like they shot a lot of it, like random shots on wide angle
Mhm.
lenses, so that you could see the vignettes on the corners, like every now and then as they were swinging aside. And I was like, well, that's an interesting choice. And I was like, I bet you that was Robert Rodriguez, and then
I'll
it was
tell you,
Robert Rodriguez.
I saw just it was somebody mentioning it was like movies done on shoestring budgets or something like that, right? Movies done, and of course El Mariachi came up. Uh, um, Robert Rodriguez's first movie. I wasn't sure if he had done any other independent things, so I didn't want to say first movie told,
Yep.
but first movie. There you go. I mean his whole is it the Desperado or Mexican trilogy? I've heard
Well, I
it
mean, Once Upon a
said
Time in
both.
Mexico. I mean, it's doesn't
All
matter.
3 of them.
El Mariachi trilogy,
Okay.
Desperado trilogy, doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
see, I've heard of different names for it, but anyways, Rodriguez has a unique take, especially when you get away from the kids film. But even the kids films have their own unique thing about them. So that is going to be. I'm down with that, considering
Yeah.
what he did in that episode and what we might see with a criminal overlord Boba Fett. That could be really interesting. But
Well, I would really quick before we because we don't have a lot of time, but I do want to say I am impressed with what they did with Boba Fett in the show. Like I feel like for the first time,
look,
people are justified in liking Boba Fett now.
I got this Mighty Mugs Boba Fett years and years and years ago from my parents,
and now it's finally justified. It's finally you can finally have that and
fucking
proudly
justified.
display it.
Well, my
Because
son
yeah,
had had it
apart
for
from the
years, so
apart from the EU, like apart from the EU, like anyone who's just watched like
Boba was garbage. He was a
yeah, he was not
laughing
good.
stock. He
So now hold on. So
joked.
now the show made it like really, he made him really fucking cool.
They
So
canonized. He's badass.
yeah,
I'm happy to be. I'm
canonized it.
happy with Boba Fett now.
I'm
But
really happy with Boba Fett.
I got one question before you go. Because I wanted to notice if you noticed this. I brought it up on our podcast, the Cantina podcast with Cam. The juxtaposition of the father-son relationship in the finale of Mando season 2 compared to Return of the Jedi, and do you not see the did you not catch or think that when Grogu reaches up and touches the mask, that's Grogu asking, let me look on my father with my own eyes. I think it was a purposeful juxtaposition of of Luke's final moments with Vader. Just for once, let me see you from a father to a son with my own eyes. And this was just for once, let me see you with my own eyes from a son to a father. And yeah, that was Pedro Pascal, man. I can't wait until a few days later to catch him in Wonder Woman 84 just to see what the fuck he's doing. Like, I've been really interested to see what's her name, Kirsten Wiig, because she's a comedic actress in that role. But Pedro Pascal knocked it out of the park, bringing tears to his own eyes. And dude,
bringing tears to his own eyes.
Like, it's, have you ever tried to like cry on the spot? It's kind of hard. And not only that, but to tear up without going all the way, that's also kind of hard. But I'll say this about the Luke stuff, since you got your piece. I'll say why I liked it real fast. It was a very EU thing to do. There's moments where Luke Skywalker, he does exist, and shit dealing with Jedi. He would occasionally fucking pop up. He was the Grand Master. He was searching for students, whatever the case may be. There were times where, yes, the Grand Master did show up with a energy sword, not a fucking laser sword. I know it was you think it's supposed to be a joke within a joke. I don't think. Anyway,
I mean, it's not really a joke. Let's be real. It's just to everyone else who's not a Jedi. It's a laser sword.
The lightsaber.
Get over it. It's fine.
The lightsaber. He would come in with a lightsaber and save the day. So for me, it was just an EU moment. It felt very EU to me, and I enjoyed it. So
yeah, I could see that. Like I said, it's my biggest problem is it felt cheap, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, it's kind of cool. It was kind of cool. Like the whole time I was like, is that Luke? That can't be Luke. And then it was obviously Luke. I was like, interesting. Yeah. And let's not even talk about the visual effects, because like they're not perfect. It's not gonna be perfect. No. I don't care that much. But it's mostly for me, just it was just the latest in a very clear trend from Disney, and it felt lazy because of it. And if it wasn't for that, it would have been, I probably would have been more okay with it.
You're a little bit like me when it comes to our
I'm
Star
nothing
Wars.
like you.
No, when it comes to our Star Wars, we're a lot of, we want new stuff. We're very interested in seeing new things. And I say that, of course, as somebody that's got my at one point, and it might be still, don't know, but at one point, my dream project, Rogue Squadron, the entire weight of Star Wars movies now sits on the success of Rogue Squadron.
It really shouldn't.
If they blow, but if they
fine.
If they blow it in the theaters one more time,
they'll be fine.
And especially if
there's only been There's only been one failure in Star Wars, and that has been Solo. Everything else has made profits.
We're not talking just profits, though, because there's more to it than just a movie profit. there's more. There's toy sales, Blu-ray, DVD sales. There's VOD digital sales. There's watches on and subscribers earned. There's a lot more
I think you're putting too
to it.
much weight on one movie,
I
personally. In a
maybe
franchise that is
maybe
alive more now than ever, I think you're
for
putting too
one
much weight
reason
on a
and one
single
reason
movie.
for one reason and one reason only, and that's by bringing back things that people loved.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's none of the new stuff which you and I have discussed, but it's we'll see. We got a few years to talk about it, and you're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So Jammer, I'm gonna actually talk a little bit more before I end the show, but you can go ahead and tell people where they can find you at online, and you can go do the right thing and earn lots of money for your fan. Nice haircut by the way. You're like going military, and I'm all like hippie now and shit.
Well, I'm not going
You're
military.
shaved and stuff. And
Yeah, my wife just cut my hair yesterday, so woo. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Jam the Writer, and I have a book coming out next month, January 5th. It's called Glitch King. You'll hear more about that when the time comes. But yeah, it's a sequel to God Mode. Go see God Mode by AJ Cerna.
Which got the second cover. I don't think I ever got to see the second cover.
I could send that to you.
Yeah. What was the issue with that? It doesn't matter. You got
you
ended up with a new cover, and it's
oh, you mean the original one got a second cover?
Yeah.
I'll send that to you. I'll send you because I'll send you the new cover for book 1, and then I'll send you the book 2 cover.
All right, that'll work. You guys check that out. Go buy Jammer's books. All right. Jammer, I don't think I'll talk to you tomorrow, but I should talk to you Wednesday, right? Should
probably.
Yeah. Probably. All right, Jammer, you take it easy. Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
All right, guys, and I mean, I look stars. The fandom right now is more united than it's ever been, and to say or think differently is naive. Yeah, there's detractors like Jammer and Cam, people that didn't necessarily like seeing Luke, and there's two perfectly valid and different reasons that you guys heard. I explained Cam's, Jammer said his own, and then you guys got people like me that are just like, oh, it was like an EU moment. I was happy to see Luke Skywalker. Yes, he does show up from time to time with a fucking lightsaber and save the day. And for me, that's all it really was. I thoroughly enjoyed what I saw. Yeah, there's things that could be better. Yeah. Anyways, Mando season 3. It's happening. I hope you guys are prepared for that. LRM has confirmed that with its own sources. Others have said the same. So pretty certain that everything's gonna work out just fine. I'm super excited about the idea of Robert Rodriguez being heavily involved executive producer on the Book of Boba Fett. I say heavily involved, guessing simply because of well, shit. But why would you bring him on after that Fett episode if you're not going to use them? So yeah, need to see that. Can't wait to see that next December. Book of Boba Fett. That's a official. I guess the next thing we're looking forward to, my wife and I are looking forward to uh 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 Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. So that hits next week on Netflix. That'll be the final season, as we've been told. They destroyed the house Sabrina had as part of its set. So unless the house itself is destroyed in the season, they don't tell us, and we get some sort of spinoff potential after that. Maybe. And then after that, we got Cobra Kai on January 8th. So yeah, those are like the next two things. And then WandaVision, January 15th. And like I said, Wonder Woman 84 this Christmas. There's a lot of stuff coming out, guys. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about. Coronavirus be damned. Second wave be damned. I will say that I am mostly excited for the upcoming year and the movies that we're going to get to see in one way, one format, or the other. So yeah. Let me look at this thing that just popped up from Collider real quick. They're talking about the book of Boba Fett. Yes, December. Disney revealed the book of Boba Fett is a new original series that will premiere. She'll take place within the timeline of the Mandalorian. It's let's see here. Yeah, they're trying to say, and it all comes back down to sources right now, and there are people backing us up that the Mandalorian season 3 with Din is happening. Whether or not it happens in December is questionable. Depends on how long book of Boba Fett is. Honestly, I expect them to put 30 to 60 days between the last episode of Fett and the first episode of Mandalorian. Cam agreed. So if we're guessing, that's when it'll be. So yeah. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for me now. Just wanted to get in those last few things. Check out LRMonline.com every day for all of your entertainment news needs and opinions. Great content there, guys. Stories going up all the time. This week might be a bit of an off week considering the holidays. Check out our YouTube channel. Lots of great interviews with writers, directors, celebrities. Anything and everything you can imagine is going up there on the YouTube channel. And of course, our podcast network, the LRM Online Podcast Network, Spotify. Hit that follow button on our channel so whenever new episodes get uploaded, you be notified. SoundCloud, subscribe, follow us there. Same thing. Google, Apple, we're everywhere. SoundCloud's kind of nice because they actually use our playlist setup, and I really like that. So yeah, check that out. You guys can find me at that Kyle Malone on Twitter. Thank you so much for listening, and we will talk to you tomorrow.